Let us continue. Children, you might be knowing that the red color of human blood is due to hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a red colored conjugated protein with iron, and that is present in RBCs, red blood corpuscles, and therefore human blood has red color. Today we are going to study blood vessels, structure and functions. There are three types of blood vessels: arteries, veins and capillaries. Heart is beating continuously. Due to this, blood continuously circulates through blood vessels. There are two main types of blood vessels: arteries and veins. Arteries, blood vessels which carry the blood away from heart, are called arteries. Except the one carrying blood towards lungs, all carry oxygenated blood. These are deeply located in the body and their walls are thick. These vessels do not have valves. Arteries are transporting blood from the heart to the body. Arteries are deeply located in the body. Their walls are thick and there is no valve present inside. Arteries are mainly carrying deoxygenated blood except pulmonary artery. Clear to you all? There is maximum blood pressure in the arteries. They are thick walled, they do not have valves. Except pulmonary artery, all arteries carry oxygenated blood. Veins, vessels carrying the blood towards the heart from various parts of body are called veins. All veins except the one carrying blood from lungs transport deoxygenated blood. Most of the veins are superficially located in the body. Their walls are thin and these are provided with valves. What is the function of veins? They are transporting blood from the body to the heart. They are superficially located in the body, their walls are thin and they are provided with valves. They are transporting deoxygenated blood. Exception is pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein carries only oxygenated blood, otherwise veins carry deoxygenated blood from the body to the heart. Veins are provided with valves. Why is it so? Valves prevent the backflow of the blood. Blood in the veins is not under great pressure, so it is likely that it may flow back, but valves prevent such movements. Therefore, they are provided with valves. Actually, valves are responsible to prevent the backflow of the blood. Arteries have means the blood which is flowing through artery are under great pressure, but the blood which is flowing through veins is not under pressure. So, it is the chances are that the blood may flow back. Therefore, valves are present in veins so that they can prevent such back movement. Is it clear to you why veins are provided with valves? Here is the structure of artery and vein. Arteries carry blood away from heart to the tissues of the body. Veins carry blood from tissues of body back to the heart. Arteries are located deeper within the body. Veins are usually located superficially beneath the surface of the skin. Arteries are thick-walled, veins are thin-walled. Arteries do not have valves, veins have valves. Here you can see valve is present in veins and in arteries there is no valve. Their walls of arteries have thick walled and veins have thin walled. There is maximum blood pressure in the arteries and there is minimum blood pressure in the vein. Draw this diagram in science copy. You can write down this difference between artery and veins. Make two columns, separate columns, and write down the difference between arteries and veins. Capillaries arteries keep on branching to form their branches and sub-branches. Ultimately, they form capillaries. See here, arteries, they branch out and they form sub-branches, and these sub-branches together form capillaries. Capillaries in turn join and they form veins. You can clearly see here, arteries, they branch out, capillaries are formed, and capillaries again rejoin to form veins. Capillaries are fine hair-like vessels with extremely thin single cell layered walls. Every important vital organ has network of capillaries. The oxygen, nutrients, hormones, vitamins, etc. are transported to the cells, and waste material of the cells are removed from the cells through these capillaries. Thus, capillaries carry out the exchange of materials in and out of the cell. So, most important function of capillaries that they are carrying out the exchange of materials in and out of the cells. In 1628, William Harvey described the mechanism of circulation in the body. He proposed the theory that our heart is a muscular pump by which the blood is circulated in the body. He discovered the working mechanism of valves of the heart. In case of healthy person, there are 72 beats of heart per minute. Rate of heartbeat increases due to physical exercise and emotions. Similarly, it has been observed that it decreases during rest and sleep. Number of beats is more in case of infants. Two types of sounds are heard during heartbeat. One is described as lub and other is dub. Heart pumps about 75 ml of blood during each beat. Supply of blood to every cell by pumping of heart and bringing it back to the heart is called as blood circulation. Blood circulation is carried out due to heartbeats. One contraction followed by one relaxation that occurs consecutively is called as heartbeat. So, heartbeat consists of one contraction followed by one relaxation, and this occurs consecutively, one after another. The heart beats 72 times per minute, which means the normal heart rate is 72 per minute. The heartbeats depend upon following factors: exercise, when we do exercise workouts, that time heart actually beats faster, and the rate of heartbeat is more in case of infants. Heartbeat decreases during rest and sleep, and 75 ml blood is pumped out of the heart during each heartbeat. There is lub and dub heart sound at the time of each beat, which is because of closing of heart valves. The sound is heard because of closing of heart valves. Let us read out the information based on capillaries. Arteries gradually branch out with decrease in their diameter as they spread in the body and finally form fine hair-like vessels called as capillaries. Walls of capillaries are extremely thin and made up of single layer of cells. Due to this, exchange of materials between capillaries and cells becomes easy. During the exchange, the oxygen, nutrients and hormones, vitamins, etc. are sent towards the cell and waste material of the cell move into blood. capillaries unite together to form vessels of more diameter called as veins. Capillary network is present in each organ. So children, have you understood that what are capillaries? Capillaries are formed when arteries branch out and their diameter decreases, and as they spread into the body, and they finally form fine hair-like vessels, and these fine hair-like vessels are called as capillaries. Walls of capillaries are extremely thin and they are made up of only single layer of cell, and due to this, exchange of material between capillaries and cells become very easy. What are the substance to be exchanged? Example are oxygen, nutrients, hormones, vitamins. They are sent towards the cells, and waste material from the cell moves into the blood. Likewise, capillaries work together. Capillaries unite together to form vessels of more diameter and called as veins. So children, we will study about blood circulation through heart, functioning of heart, components of blood in next video.